The biggest lie women tell men. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to think, oh, that's easy. I know the biggest lie that women tell us men, that their body count is low. No, that's actually not the biggest lie that women tell men. The biggest lie that women tell men is that they are on birth control. This is the biggest lie. This can change a man's life. That one lie can change your life forever. You'll end up dealing with that woman for 18 years. Guys, don't fall for it. I'm not saying every woman lie about that, but a lot of women are. Maybe you are on your purpose. Maybe you're taking your last semester in college. You're about to get that degree because you chose to pursue something that makes a lot of money. And you told her about it. Or maybe that she thinks that you're going to go to the pros. Or maybe you're just getting out of high school and you got a good scholarship to a good university. Or maybe she sensed that you on your purpose and your business is taking off. Or maybe she think that you're going to become the biggest artist in the world. Maybe she think that. But the biggest lie that women tell men is that they are on birth control. Guys, just because you smashed that woman a couple of times, you have to be careful. You have to look at it from a perspective of what's going on in your life and why she's telling you that, it's okay. She wants you to take off the condom. A lot of these women, they want you to take off the condom after you smash a couple of times. It's because they don't want you to think that they're dirty. They starting to think that you think that they dirty. So they'll tell you to take the condom off. Or maybe it's because of what I just said. So depending on your situation, but the biggest lie that women tell men is that they are on birth control. So many men has fell for this lie. They did it to trap that man. They seen that man as a meal ticket or as a come up. And that man, he believed her. And he ended up with a child. Because she wasn't the whole time. But he got, he believed her that she was on birth control because he smashed her a couple of times with a condom. Guys, do not trust these women just because they let you smash them a couple of times. That doesn't mean that a woman automatically earn your trust because she let you smash her a couple of times. So you're going to believe that she's on birth control and then end up with a baby. Guys, you have to think for yourself. You have to think about your future. You have to think about your life and where you are at in life. But the biggest lie that women tell men is that they are on birth control. I know a lot of you guys, you might watch this video and you might not really take it that serious at first. But this is true. A lot of guys got trapped by women. And it changed their whole life. They thought that woman was telling them the truth. That they was on birth control. And they wasn't the whole time. She just wanted to trap him. Maybe because he had features. Maybe because you have features as a man, and she just want a good-looking baby. Women will lie to you and tell you that they are on birth control just to get a good-looking baby. These women, their mindset is childish. A lot of these women, not all of them, but a lot of them, they carry themselves like a child mentally. They don't care at all. You see how wild a lot of these women are. They don't care. But the biggest lie that women tell men is that they are on birth control. Or maybe you got a YouTube channel. You just hit 1K. Or your channel is taken off and you told her about it. And then all of a sudden, before you were smashing with a condom, now she's telling you, oh, now you ain't got to use no condom. I'm on birth control. You know, don't put on that condom. It's all right. We're not gonna have no baby. Trust me, guys. Do not believe these women. Always protect yourself when you're dealing with these women, especially when it comes down to one night stands. You know, you have a good time with a woman at a club or at a bar or any public setting. You know, you meet a woman and the vibe is just good. You know, the energy is just good. And she might be crazy about you. You might meet a woman that's really crazy about you. And then she lie to you and tell you that she's on her birth control. You don't have to use no condom. Do not do it. And this especially goes for you younger guys. Do not trust these women. Make sure you wrap up. Because you don't know what these women true motive is, their intentions. You think their intentions are good because she's saying that she's on birth control, but what if it does not work? You know, birth control is not always necessarily 100% guaranteed that it'll work. I'm just trying to get you guys to think about something, to think about life when you're dealing with these women. Yeah, I know she might be thick. Yeah, I know when you smacking against that, it feels good. It felt good when you was using the condom. But do not trust these women when they tell you that they're on birth control. Do not take the condom off. I'm trying to save a lot of you guys' lives. And this video will save a lot of you younger dudes. It'll save y'all life. Trust me. And for you guys that's taking this, you know, this video for granted as like, you know, if she says she on birth control, then she is. Go ahead. But trust me, you might end up coming back to this video and having so many regrets because you did not listen to what I'm trying to tell you. But this is the biggest lie that women tell men. It ain't, the biggest lie is not about, you know, her body count. That's not the biggest lie. That's not the biggest lie. The biggest lie that women tell men is that they are on birth control, especially if she obsessed with you or she has very, very high interest in you. You know, a lot of these dudes, they be going raw on these females, thinking that the woman on birth control and it didn't work. Either it didn't work or she really wasn't on it and end up with a kid that they didn't expect. You know, because a woman lied to them and said that they was on birth control. So guys, protect yourself at all times. I do not want you guys out here being reckless. People catching diseases like crazy. AIDS, you know, it still exists in this realm. And statistically, people that's catching it, the rate is only going higher. It's not going down. It's going higher. It's perpetuating every single day. So guys, do not trust these women. And the biggest lie that women tell men is that they are on birth control. So guys, make sure you wrap up. Hold yourself accountable. Because even if a woman does lie to you and tell you that she's on birth control and you end up with a baby, it was still your fault. Because it takes two to make a baby. So your accountability, you have to uphold that up on your end because you chose to trust her. So I do not want you guys to mess up